G'day everyone, and welcome back to Infinity Horde. With Horde Night tonight, there's a few final enhancements to complete on the base this morning. Once those are done, I'll need to do some more mining to continue with ammo production, as I'm expecting to burn through a pile of it fighting off the Horde tonight. Then, if there's any time left, we can see if there's a quest we can squeeze in for Jen. As you can see, overnight, I've been busy with the forge, getting a whole bunch of bullet casings, lead bullet tips, and concrete or cement on the craft. How long's that got to go actually? 14 minutes, we might just need one more of those. Also been queuing up a whole bunch of food, as you can see. As the morning goes, got some water on the craft, a whole bunch of meat stew, and even some fish tacos. Got some glue in here, but nothing else on the craft. The goal is to get some gunpowder going later today. I've also got a bunch of cobble in the works, some repair kits for later on tonight in case we need them, and some torches so that we can see what we're doing on the Horde base. Ideally, I'd like to be crafting some 44 AP ammo, just in case we get some heavily armoured guys tonight. The bikers in particular, feral bikers, will be a challenge. But I can't make that yet without the Magnum Enforcer book. So we could make some 9mm AP. Do I have another decent pistol is the question. There you go, we do actually have another similar tier 3 pistol, so we might actually keep that rather than sell it off later. Alright, let's grab our building materials for now though, and head on over to the base and get started on some of the upgrades that we need to do. First things first, we'll just drop off some of our gear. Gonna leave the electrical parts and forged iron here so that we can repair them. Actually, before we leave them there, let's just grab all of that. What we need to do is repair the one that is still broken from the last Horde. They're all new, so that's okay. Now we can put things away. And from here, it's just time to get everything squared away. That's all looking good. We might just do that whole front to cobble, just in case we get some cop explosions, because that's really the main concern for this base for tonight, is how many cop explosions do we get along this top rail while they're coming towards us. The electrical traps will actually be more likely to set off the cop explosions on us, because it does that little bit of extra damage when we're not shooting. So that might just trigger an explosion if we're not paying attention. So we probably need all of this blast protection upgraded to concrete. The rest of this is probably okay, just as wood. There shouldn't be much damage coming at the back. So let's just get this all upgraded, shall we? I think I'll actually be able to do it from over here. And then the same on the other side. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure all of those are done. We might even consider just also some of the areas at the bottom. That's the next thing to consider. That might cop some damage. And also just check upstairs. The other thing we want to do, actually I'll just turn the generator on, is just aim the spotlight a little bit. We'll just set that down so that we can see what we're doing a bit better. And then maybe make a few more spikes for up top. Should do it. Don't need a heap. Let them craft while we do the rest of the downstairs protection. Now I'm not too worried about the back pillar. The front pillar and these two to the side, this is where cops will start falling down. Basically anywhere along this run where they get pushed off by one of the zombies in front of them. So these are already concrete, but we'll do those 4 high along here and there. And we might just do this whole front one just in case. There we go. I think the rest of that run is going to be fine as it is. So the next trick is to head back home, see if we can go craft that AP 9mm ammo, and if not, we might just get started on the mining. There we go, 226. It's not a whole heap, and we can potentially make a little bit more later, but that should get us started at least. So let's head over to Jen, see if she's got anything that will help us increase the damage on that pistol. The other thing we could really use is a little bit of recog, just to make sure that we get through the whole Horde Night. In terms of mods, don't really need a full auto mod on the pistol. It's not really what I'm after, but it could potentially help us out. And the other thing we're looking for is recog. Any weapons, I guess. Compound crossbow would be nice, but a little bit pricey. But as always, I'm very tempted to take the cement. That'll just lessen the amount of stone mining that we have to do. And the cobblestone. So we'll grab that. Now I'm tempted to take those sharp sticks because I do want to move to spears at some point. That looks like pretty much the only other thing that's interesting here. But I doubt it's worth buying those just yet. And there's a learning elixir, but I think I've already got a few of those, and everything else is mostly under control.
Thank you so much. Hey, come again.
So no interesting... Some rock candy would have been useful. There's a learning elixir, but no recog. I don't think I can make the recog just yet, can I? No, can't make it. Need 3 more medical books. Do you have 3 more medical books? You do. Well, I'll take those.
Thanks for the business. We're open from dawn to dusk.
And now I can make recog.
You know, we don't have clocks.
Which takes acid, which I don't have a lot of. Beer, scrap polymers, and vitamins. Well, I think I've got most of them. I'm not sure that I've been keeping the beer, though. I know you had an acid. So let's just grab that. Where was your acid? And do you have any beer? No. There's your acid. I'll take that.
I just knew you'd find something you'd like.
Let's go see if we've got anything. I do have beer. There you go. Beer. Plenty of vitamins. A little bit of acid, not a lot. And plenty of polymers. So, we've got enough for recog. How much do we have already? We've got 2, so 3 of those will be 18 minutes. That'll get us through most of the Horde. So I'll just make 1 for now. Just in case that I need the acid for something else. Kinda bad to find out later that I needed that. There we go. So that is a very useful thing to have. Let's put that there. And while we're here, might also transfer across some of the things that we might need to use tonight. So I'll take a whole pile of 7.62 for the AK. There'll be desperate times if I'm using that, because I've got no skills in it, but if everything else is unavailable, that'll be something to use. I'll take all of the 9mm and the 44. Take the recog. Take the learning elixir. And that should just about do us. So let's run this over and finish up the last couple of things on the base. So while we're down the bottom, I have crafted up a bunch of torches. I'm just going to place them to help light up and so that we can see the zombies down below. We can pop away all the ammo, weapons that we don't need, and crafting materials. Take that back, craft that later. We'll put the recog, the learning elixir, pear gun. I will pop that in there so that we've got it. And just pop down these extra spikes. There we go. So I think that's our horde base done. We've got our supplies, we've got our recog. Don't have any medical supplies on hand there, but in theory, I shouldn't need it much. Apart from stepping too close to the front bars and getting slapped in the face. There shouldn't be a lot of damage, apart from the occasional guest cop spit. So I think we'll be okay from that perspective. Get a little bit more concrete going. Now we need 124 more sand. wait for that to finish, then we should be good to go. While we're waiting, actually, something that I haven't checked for a little bit is our mushrooms. They're done, they're still growing. I won't replant just because I don't think they'll have time to grow. Oh, and we have a wandering horde. Hello guys, come on over. Why are you coming over? Get the concrete on the craft. Then once you're here, come on up, we'll fight you and hopefully get a couple of extra loot bags out of the mix. Nothing just yet, come on. You've got the bonus loot bag chance. Oh, this is rubbish. Well, that was disappointing. How are we going over here? That's still crafting away. We've got finished the lead tips over there. Can we craft any more 9mm AP? Yes, we can. Let's add that, and that'll do us for a little while. Okay. Next up, we really need to get cracking on some mining. We'll start with the nitrate since that's the closest. After we've got 1,000 or so of that, we'll head over to some coal and maybe even get a bit of oil shale to make sure that we don't have to worry about fuel for a while. Somebody up top. Thankfully we've already had our wandering horde for the day. Well, there's 5,000 nitrate, so you might just bail on the nitrate mine now and head over and grab some more coal. I wasn't super happy with the last coal mine, so we are starting a new one over here. Just a little bit further away, but hopefully with the new coal mine we'll get a better seam of coal heading all the way down rather than lots of rock. It's gone to iron already. Hopefully that doesn't last. Grab our bike, head back and get some things on the craft. We can make some gas, let's get that going, and then also get the gunpowder going. 9mm AP is finished. I'll just take that on me now in case, so that we don't forget it when Horde Night comes around. Food's pretty much cooked as well, let's turn that off, take those with us. And we'll put the fish tacos away. I think that was the first lightning strike of the evening, just to remind us that Horde Night is definitely coming. With all that cement, we might as well get that moving as well. Get that going into concrete. Looks like we just need 100 more sand. There we go. That'll craft away nicely. That's going to finish. And we're good from there. Okay, with only a couple of hours ready before Horde, as a few people have noticed, the machete is just struggling a little bit with the lack of the ability to knock down zombies consistently, so they stagger a lot and tend to fall towards you now with the changes in Alpha 21. So it's not a great weapon to be running around, and as we increase in difficulties through the biomes, I don't think it's going to hold up. So we do need to switch sometime soon. But I don't think it's going to be time to take the Forgetting Elixir right now. Instead, we just need to spend these last 2 skill points. The Penetrator might help. Ignore 10% of armor with firearms. Let's take that. It's not going to add any bullet piercing, which is fine with me. In case we start to get demos, I don't want to be shooting through normal zombies and hitting those buttons and making them go kaboom. But a little bit of armor reduction will help. What else have we got? Anything else that will help us for tonight? I think the one other thing then I'll take is Iron Gut. Just for that extra buff, that'll help with the recog, make that recog buff last a little bit longer, which will be also handy. We've still got an hour for Horde, so I might just sneak off the last little bit of mining, probably just grab some gas and chop down some trees. That's really all there's time for the moment. Okay, so while I'm getting slapped in the face by skateboarders, you can see that the buffs come up. It's going to be 500 zombies to kill tonight. So, not insignificant. Just doing a little bit of looting. While we've got a bit of spare time, there's a weapons bag over there. What do we get? Oh, another AK and a rad remover mod. That is fantastic. That was that extra mod that we wanted for the 9mm pistol. So I think it's time to take our bonuses where we get them, head on back, dump some gear. We'll leave the motorbike back here so it doesn't get damaged. Let's just throw this up in here, store our gear. Oh, we got another engine too. Okay. First aid, that was the other thing that we didn't have. Let's grab couple of honeys and first aid kits. That'll do us, I think. Run over to the Horde base. Close that. Grab the pistol, recog, and the learning elixir. Modify U. In you go. Let's store the spare AK. Take you. Pop these away. Take the repair gun. Take the mats that we need and lots of ammo. There we go. Ready for Horde. Okay, here we go. Oops. Need to turn that on. That's our front fence. I think that's our furthest fence. And we still actually need to just... Oi! Who's spitting at us already? This is our normal 9mm. And this is going to be our AP 9mm. Let's actually just switch them over like that. Sounds like the vultures are going crazy upstairs. We've got cops already. Got loot bags already. Ooh, and we've got demos. Alright, well... So, what I said last time was that because we've got the custom mod and we've got only a single batch of zombies, if you will, for the whole Horde Night, I have modified it so that once you can potentially get demos and cops, there will always be demos and cops. Even if they're only a small chance. So there won't be heaps of them, especially this early. It'll probably only be every now and then. Actually, let's get the AP one out. He's gone. And what we also need to do is get our recog going and our learning elixir going. There we go. Normal ammo on the normal zombies, AP ammo for the bikers and the demos. So from now on we will always have a chance of getting demos, something that we're just going to have to plan for. Oh, got to level up already. Demo is still hanging around. Kind of need for him to come up the front so that we can kill him. Just using the Magnum while we repair the 9mm. Oh, here's the demo. There we go. Always good to get him out of the way. Oops, sounds like we've lost our fence. So let's just switch that over. And we'll just repair that while we can. I'm not sure if we turned off the front fence actually. There we go. Hungry. Let's have some stew. Okay, looks like we're coming up to the end of our first recog and learning elixir. As we also just level up. So we might just take this chance to re-up the recog and learning elixir. There we go. Goes for another 6 minutes. Ooh, our second demo. Oh! Headshot with the standard ammo. I'll take that. So, we're just about halfway. And we've lost another fence. Let's just switch that over then. Everything needs a repair. Nothing's loaded. Nothing's loaded. Okay, let's do a quick repair. There we go. Past halfway now. Only 2 demos so far, but plenty of cops. Plenty of ferals, as you'd expect. How is the front defences looking? Pretty good. So those electric fences at the front are certainly keeping all the zombies away from the front of the base. We'll see how the rest of the supports have fared at the end of the night, but for now, everything's looking pretty good. Oh, I just heard a cop explode. I think that's the first explosion. And sound like it. Oh, I thought I heard another fence die, but they all look pretty good at the moment. Okay, down to 200 zombies to go. It's our third level. Crawler. Oh, here's our third demo. Let's switch over. The AP round. There he goes. I think the fence did him in the end, but I'll take that. Oh, another one. Okay, now they're starting to come through. Back to the normal line. Thirsty. And we've definitely lost the fence there. You can see it at the far end. Stop attacking my bridge. Oh, we've turned off the wrong one, I think. That one. There we go. Obviously how my brain thought that would set up when I built it and how I think it works when I'm fighting in it are two different things. Okay, quick repair. You. We'll do all three of them while we're there. Oh yeah. Okay, 131. And we are out. I will just take that last recog and learning elixir. That should see us through. Hopefully not too far past the end of Horde. But you got to remember, even after you've finished the required number for the buff, there's a whole lot of cleanup that always happens. So we should be okay. Not be very wasted. Okay, last 100. Four skill points. With 51 zombies to go. A pigeon finally died on the spikes above. Alrighty. Well, that is the actual 500 zombies killed as our demo comes in just before the cutoff. So the buff timing kicks us over midnight and now it's cleanup time. But there's a full 64 zombies to go. We've lost the middle fence. Let's turn the long one now. Let's go to the AP rounds for you. Oop. Just in time to get a cup spit in my face. There we go. Okay, who's left? East one soldier. Where are you? Come on. Okay. I think that's it. Pair those to stop the noise. And I'll leave you running just because that'll help us see with the light on. So as you can see, almost no damage to the front here. A little bit there, a little bit on the wood. I'm guessing that's from the vultures above. I don't think we got any damage on the wall here. So no cop explosions that I can remember along the main walkway. We'll have to get out there and see what that looks like, but we won't do that while the fences are on. Jumping up the top, as you can see, lots of vulture destruction up here. So we might need to think about in future whether we need more active defense up the top rather than just the spikes, or whether we need to go to iron spikes maybe as an interim step. Doesn't look like we've got a whole lot of loot bags. Start with the red one. A little bit of ammo. Oh, whoop, hello. Scared the bejeepers out of me. Don't know where you came from. Yay, a claw hammer. Exactly thrilling me with the loot. Lamb ration. Let's use that first aid bandage. That can go there. Oh, an extra one. Just put that extra engine back. Otherwise that's not too shabby. We'll come back and grab that in a minute anyway. So you can see here we've lost a little bit of damage. I'm guessing we did have a cop explosion or two down the bottom here. What about this one? 4-8's not too bad. Same along here. So that one looks pretty good. It looks like the explosion was near the front. These ones seem to have survived pretty well. Can't see any major damage up the top there or in any of these, so that's good, as kind of was hoped / expected. These ones look almost untouched, so that's perfect. No damage to the cobble. These support pillars have only taken, well, that one took a little bit of a hit. I was going to say only a scratch. Only scratches on those. Oh, we've lost a block under there. That's that filler block that they seem to have taken to a liking to, that I won't use in future builds. Might even just put in a replacement block. What do I want? Something like that, maybe. There we go, that'll do. That can sit in there for now. That might just cause them not to get maybe stuck underneath was what was happening. Otherwise they look pretty good. No real damage up here. Just the occasional hit here and there. And without really walking out, because I know those fences are still on, so I don't want to go too far. You can see no real significant damage. I know they were beating on a few of these when I didn't get to shooting them fast enough, but otherwise that's looking pretty good. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this episode where our 4th zombie horde consisting of 500 zombies was handled. Please leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you'd like to keep up to date with the whole series. Thanks to my awesome Patreons for their support, thanks to you for watching this video, and as always, happy building.